Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tabz, and of course you guys know that. Welcome back to another video. Today I've got something that obviously has a pre-roll, but the video itself is not sponsored, so take it for what you will. But I figured it'd be cool. I was sitting there brainstorming last night, coming up with video ideas. I want to keep it more fresh on this channel than just gameplay. So recently over Black Friday, as some of you guys know, I did pick up this laptop here. It is a Asus ROG Strix G15 something. I think it's called the G edition. So I picked this up so that I was able to work on the go and work on websites and stuff like that when I'm not in my office, because obviously, as some of you guys know, I do have a toddler, so I can't always be locked away in here and away from my family. It's kind of depressing. But I wanted to do something today. Not everybody has a overkill desktop setup, and the specs of this computer might even be better than some people's setups, but I figured that this was the least specced out device that I have in my house. My stream PC is still probably overkill. And I think it would be interesting to take this laptop, which I actually downgraded. I returned. I had a 3060 version and it had thermal problems. So this is a 3050 version. And if you actually look on screen right now, you can see what most people's setup is. Like, this is the most common setup just on what people's specs are that play CSGO. So I thought it'd be interesting to take something like this, which has a 10-core Ryzen 6800 CPU, DDR5 at 4800 megahertz, and then a 3050 in it, as it is a laptop GPU. It's not going to be as strong as a normal 3050, but again, if we plug it in, it does have, you know, their full power turbo mode that's powered by the Asus Armory core that you can see on screen. Note that this will be an ultimate mode. The RAM is overclocked and the CPU is the 6800H 10-core 20-thread. Or sorry, 8-core 16-thread, I believe. It's one of them. The specs will be on screen, and we're going to test it out, see which one impacts FPS the most, and basically we'll figure out what cheat runs the most stable and has the least detriment to your frames per second, and hopefully this is more like the computer that you guys are using. Of course, there's going to be people out there with better setups, but a lot of the free cheat users that I know, at least, still play on laptops, which is insane. Now, taking all of these benchmarks are going to be done on the same map offline with the base settings on. We're going to have ESP on. We're going to do flat champs for all of them because they're the least impactful when it comes to performance. And we should be good to go. Again, we're just testing to see what the detrimental value is for each cheat when injected. So let's hop into it. If you guys are looking for cheap Discord services, make sure to check out cheapboost.to. If you go to the website linked in the description down below, you guys can use code TABS on checkout for some insane Discord Nitro as well as boosting discounts. Not only that, but they offer a boost bot, mass DM services, member boosting tokens, guides, and plans for streaming and more. Check them out at the link in the description. All right, and this is the baseline test, nothing injected. Seeming to hover more around the 400s to high 300s. There we go. And again, I'll hit insert as well so you guys can see. I'm hitting insert top right. Not doing anything. So so far I can't really tell. Obviously, like, I'm gonna have to go through the footage and see, but again, it's just the same stuff over and over again. Go in here, shoot once, crouch through here with all the boys. Oh, I got smoked. Okay. No cheat moment. That's bombed down. My guy saw someone on site, apparently. I don't... Did he go? Did he go? Go. We just gotta find the last guy. Did I just see a bullet? Could be tripping. One guy left, and he seems to be spawned. Going into pallets. Okay. And that's our second round. All right, guys. So we can move on. Okay, so we are in game. As you guys can see, for FPS, at the top right, we are getting about 300 to 200, 351. So to be clear here, we are just using Chams visible, Chams non-vis, and then for ESP, we are using dormant, box, and name, as well as weapon, and we're going to do this on every single cheat. I'm not going to use skins because skins really shouldn't affect FPS, or they wouldn't have put them in the game, as far as I'm aware. So we'll just get these Chams up to ESP. We're going to be paying attention to our 99% FPS average, and we should be doing pretty good with that. The overall 99% will be shown at the end of the game, but we are just going to be basically just walking around the map as we're doing here with every single cheat. We are going to be going around. Now, again, for my CSGO settings, I am running basically everything high except medium for shadows, and then obviously my anti-aliasing is on 2x for both. So we'll do 2 rounds of each. Walk around, have a good time. Everything seems smooth. The 99% average has been hitting about 199 to 200 while playing. So again, we can just continue to do the same thing. We're going to just go into the shop, round, and then come back around. We're going to go down here one more time, and then we're going to go and look for a target. There's no target up there this time, so we are going to go to the center of the map where the ESP actually takes place. There you go. And then back up and down and around just like last. There's no one here this time. They seem to be over at the end. There you go. The average for that round was about 160 FPS. That's not bad. All right. So the averages will be on screen. And so far, it's pretty cool that we've completed the first one. Now it's time to go on to the next cheat. Okay, now we are back in here with lethality. I can already see that we haven't hit the 300 FPS mark, even with FPS maxed. So we're just going to do the same thing we did before. Actually, it could be because I have friendly teammates on. I will just open the menu really quick, as this is not a very fair comparison. So we are going to go to our first layer here, and then enemies only. And then we can close out our menu. Go. Not a change in FPS, so it does seem that lethality is a little less optimized than cartel. Then again, it does have a lot more features, but we'll have to see what the 99th percentile is, as we are not sure what that is yet. And again, pretty much the same settings for every cheat. Flat Chams with a box, name, and weapon. There we go. And we're going to do another round where we do the same thing. Just going to go over to the market, walk back, and then we'll figure out what the 99th percentile is, and it will be on screen when it is. So again, we're going to walk over to the market. Boom. Sit there for a second, turn around, go back here, and then run up on some enemies. Enemies aren't here. They are middle, so we're going to go back around. Eugene got tapped, brother. And there we go. So we've got Vandy loaded up. Again, same settings across the board. So we're going to go in here. Of course, break this, crouch through it. We see some enemies. Oh, I seem to have messed up the Cham color. The color shouldn't matter. But yeah, it's orange instead of red for some reason. Drop down in here, kill this guy, pop, pop. And that's the round over. That round's 99 FPS was about 186. It's not bad. So again, same thing. They usually go middle second round. like based on my other games played, but apparently not. That round might not be that fair because that's the first time I've seen a molly throw. Okay, so I'll keep it 200 with you guys. I'm in the middle of editing this video right now, and I have to say, in my last video, I had mentioned that Vanity must have done something to work on their FPS. It performed the best. The laptop, I believe, it's in the editing, but the laptop performed at like, what, 256, 258, something like that on a 99% average of the entire recording. I noticed that GeForce didn't actually record. It does its 99% in like 5-second intervals, so it's not very great, but I've spent about 2 hours editing this, going over it. So the way we got our average medium, as they would say, or median, I'm just going to put medium because that's how I've always done it. If it's wrong, fuck it, I don't care. I did it by doing the lowest average FPS for a couple seconds, not hitches. So I'm not counting where CSGO does its little freak out and it drops frames a little bit, because every single cheat dropped a little bit to like 90 or 110 FPS for a split second and then went back up. So we went through the entire recording. We got its most average highs, so not its very top point, but the one under it that it stuck to for at least a couple seconds. So we got its average high and then its average low. And then we went on the averagecalculator.com, input the high and low, and it gave us the averages. I am very sad that lethality is such a performance hitter, and it might be because it's in DX39 or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not sure. I'm happy that Cartel performs decently. The difference between Cartel and Vanity are slim. It's a couple FPS difference, but again, I'm very, very happy to see that this video is worth it. Like, it definitely does affect. And in the second episode, if this video gets 150 likes, I will do free cheats only. The best free cheat for FPS, the worst free cheat for FPS. I just wanted to kind of explain how I did the calculations in the math for this, just because some people might be confused if they saw like a cheat get 430 FPS for a split second. We're not counting split seconds. We're doing the overall 99% of the entire recording. So shout out Vanity for actually being very well optimized. I was right, apparently, in my last video. Regarding lethality, I'll talk to the coder of it, see if we can do anything to help with performance. And I'm glad Cartel is not far behind Vanity, which is a much more expensive cheat with more time put into it for sure. Anyways, if you guys like this video, let me know with a comment down below as well as a like. It's very interesting to try this, and I'm very proud and happy that I did not waste dumb money on a laptop, because I now know that I can record on this if I have to, if I'm out of town or something like that. 200 plus FPS with a 144 hertz display, no problem. All in all, I think if you have a decent computer, no matter what, at the end of the day, you're still going to get the FPS that you want, and you're not going to have much hitching. And either way, every single one was playable while doing this. So I'll see you guys on the next one. My name's Tabz. Thank you for coming and watching an informative video. I don't do these often. See you on the next one. Later, bros. Peace.